What is up, guys? It's Kaiju's621, and oh my gosh, I just saw the second official trailer. I think it's like the main trailer for Jurassic World, and oh my gosh, this is like the best trailer so far they've released. And I kind of forgot about Jurassic World. Like I knew it was gonna come out, but I like it's gonna be another. Like I know it's dinosaurs, kind of like Godzilla, but like I'm so into this. I'm gonna watch like I'm not gonna watch the clips. I didn't watch every clip. I didn't want to get spoiled too much, but this looks so good, and I'm just gonna review it and just give my thoughts at the end. So it starts out where you see like it's in the park where Chris Pratt is training the dinosaurs, the Velociraptors, and he's saying like stay down, like it's pretty hard to do. Um, it's pretty scary. You see a shot you see a shot of the Velociraptors running in the woods. I think that's when he's riding the motorcycle. You see the same shots from the teaser, and then you actually see a goat, and the people are in a wood, a giant log, and then you see this goat, and then the T-Rex. You see a tiny glimpse of the T-Rex, and he eats the goats. Then you see this awesome, beautiful shot. It's I think it's from the poster they released with the mosasaur. They're in this kind of seaward looking thing, and it's underwater. So they're behind the glass. They're sitting down. You see this mosasaur eat this other dinosaur or fish. I didn't really see it, but it looks so good. The CGI looks really good in this one. Then you see the kids saying that was cool. Then you see the original kind of shot, but it's like the new where the helicopters go into the mountains. Then you see the bones, and then you see the eggs, like in the lab. Um, and then you see the D-Rex open the eye, and this scientist in the lab says she was designed to be bigger than the T-Rex, which makes sense because she's 40 feet high and a T-Rex is 25. And then you hear Chris Pratt ask what happened to the sibling while he's looking at the marks, and then Bryce Dallas Howard, she says she ate it, the sibling. She ate the sibling. Then you see the shot where you see the D-Rex stomp on the ground, and you see Chris Pratt and the other guy looking up, and then they start running away, and then you see the D-Rex taking the other worker. And then you see Bryce Dallas Howard yell that I think it's like the dinosaurs lose the D-Rex. Then you see a cool shot of what looks to be outside, like when he's running to when the gate is closing, and when he takes the other guy. This is the shot when he gets outside of the gate, and you see the D-Rex in the background, like just destroying everything. Then the gates are closing, people are in panic, and then you see Chris Pratt go jump under a car, like slide under a car, and I think that's when you saw the shot where he's under the car and you see the D-Rex open the mouth with blood. It looks really nice, and then you see these like military guys walking in the jungle, looking for the D-Rex, I bet, and then Chris Pratt says that she had a tracking implant, and then she took off the tracking implant, and they're like, how did it do that and everything. Then the guy, the worker, I think he kind of like a SWAT or police guy that works in the park for security. The blood falls on his wrist like in the teaser, and he looks up, and the deer just annihilates him by taking him up. And I think when you see the shot where it's like a human perspective when he's pulling the guy down this like I don't know, cave or something. I think that's the guy who got caught when the blood fell on his wrist. And then Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are like surprised, and then you see this awesome shot. I know it's kind of terrible, but you see all these brachiosaurus all dead on the ground. And then you hear him say she kills for sport, and you see all the dinosaurs dead by the D-Rex. You see the birds feeding on it. Then you see this awesome scene where the kids are in the gyrosphere, and then you see the D-Rex claw it open. And it says June 12th, and you see this giant tail hit the gyrosphere, and it's from more dinosaurs. They're bigger. Then you see all the people running away, and then you see all this like compilation of all these clips while I think it's the manager or like the guy who owns the park. I mean, he's not old, but he's saying that like 20,000 people. Like he's saying that while you see all these awesome shots of the D-Rex taking up the people in the sky and like killing them. And then he says we don't have enough guns, and you see all these awesome scenes where they're shooting at the D-Rex, and you see the awesome shot where the D-Rex opens its mouth and takes up the guy. And then you hear Chris Pratt say, "If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it my way." And you see I mean not the D-Rex, but the Velociraptors come out of the cages, and you see Chris Pratt on a motorcycle. Looks really awesome. This movie looks so good. Like the very beautiful shots and like the times and like the daytime, the nighttime. It looks very cool. And then you hear I think the main manager. I don't know who he is, but I think he's like maybe the commander of the I don't know army or like police guys that are in the park that try to take down the D-Rex. And you hear him say, "Light him up," and you see this helicopter shooting at the D-Rex. All these missiles flying and like hitting the ground and giant explosions. And then you see this awesome, I don't know, I think my friend told me about this, I think it was Gojira. There's this giant like shield around the pteranodons that they look like I think hexagons or something like that. I think they're called. You see this hexagon kind of field around I think where the pteranodons are, and you see this helicopter go through it and then, like go through like the shield and falls down, and it looks really awesome. And when it hits the ground, you see this awesome full body shot of the D-Rex looking at the explosion of the helicopter and running backwards. Looks really good. And then you see the pteranodons escaping the shield by going through the hole where the helicopter went through. This movie looks so good, and like the cinematography. And then you see Chris Pratt with some guns and this other guy, and then you see the D-Rex roaring. Looks really awesome. Then you see the D-Rex like with his hand, like I think going through like this room where Chris Pratt and the two kids are in. You see this Velociraptor jump on this guy, and I think he kills him. Oh, he's like eating his neck. Then you hear Chris Pratt say it's a highly intelligent animal like we've heard before, and you see D-Rex roaring again at the pteranodons. It looks really good. And I think he says they're communicating. Then you see the pteranodons take up all these people, kind of like we saw in the other trailer, but you see more of it. Then you see the mosasaur jump up and eat one of them. It looks really awesome. Wow. And then Jurassic World comes up. So I think that's pretty much it. June 12th, definitely gonna see it and make a review. Now that I've been thinking, maybe I can do a lot of Jurassic World videos this month and next month for the movie, like toy reviews of the figures I'll buy, and just talking about it. This movie is gonna be possibly my favorite, most likely this year, more than Avengers 2, as much as I like that one. But this movie is just so good. The CGI effects look so good. I don't know if they're at their best, but maybe they can do maybe some work or maybe for a couple of the shots. But I think it looks fine. It just looks so good. Like, wow, I just can't wait for this movie. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's just so good, and they kind of spoiled. I didn't want to see what the D-Rex looks like before the movie, but I guess this one kind of spoiled it out. And I know it did spoil it before, but we didn't know if that was the official design of the D-Rex. But now it looks like this is the official one. But I can't wait anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I can't wait for this film. I'll make reviews of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this trailer review. I'll make a review for like every other clip or trailer that comes after this, because I want to do more Jurassic World videos since I love Jurassic Park. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Kaiju 621 signing out.